You keep telling yourself that you're burned out. You've been saying you're tired, unmotivated, checked out. You blame the business, the market, the meetings, the noise. But what if you're not actually burned out? What if you're just bored? Look, burnout and boredom, they look very similar from the outside, but they're very different animals. Burnout comes from doing too much of what drains you. Boredom comes from not doing enough of what excites you. So the people that I work with, high performers, founders, operators, they're not lazy. They're certainly not weak. They're just under-challenged. They've built something successful, and now they're just running on autopilot. They're efficient, they're comfortable, and they're mentally starving. This is how you know that it's boredom and not burnout. You don't feel dread, you feel flat. You're not necessarily overwhelmed, but you're under-inspired. You're not running on empty. You just feel like, what's the point? And that's not fatigue, that's misalignment. And it means one thing. You're due for something a little bit bigger. You don't need to quit everything. You don't need a major sabbatical. You need a new edge. Something that makes you feel challenged again. Something with risk. Something with upside, with teeth. That might be a new venture. Could be a bold shift in your business model. Maybe a brand move. Possibly an investment thesis. Maybe even a personal reinvention. But it has to stretch you in some way, because if you don't give yourself a new arena, you're going to stagnate. And the thing that you already mastered is just going to become boring. Someone like you, that's a slow death. If you've been telling yourself that you're burned out, just pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I tired? Or am I just bored with playing small? Because the chances are you don't necessarily need a rest. You need a reason. For more reasons, subscribe.